What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, recapping the news, and in today's video I got some exclusive news for you guys. But before I get into that, like always, greatly appreciate a thumbs up, and if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting the red button below. Now, for that exclusive info, the Air Jordan 1 AJKO Chicago is returning in 2021. Not only that, there's a ton of Air Jordan 1 releases I'm going to go over in this video, and of course more from Jordan Brand. As well, there is a strong lineup of Nike news, a couple things from Adidas and Reebok. And now, without wasting too much more of your time, let's jump into the news. Reebok just unveiled their new Halloween collection, which is known as BOKTOBER. In the collection is the Question Mid, Shacknosis, and Kamikaze 2. Now, to go over each pair briefly, the Reebok Question Mid, which is known as Ankle Reap, Reebok says this seemingly clean alabaster makeup of Iverson's most iconic sneaker features a cutaway upper unveiling an eye-catching Halloween print beneath. Also features a glow-in-the-dark outsole and glow-in-the-dark hexalite accents on the midsole. Next up is the Reebok Shacknosis Web. This stealth take on the historically high contrast design adds a timely and unexpected spiderweb print overlay. Also features a glow-in-the-dark outsole. Last up is the Reebok Kamikaze 2 AJKO. Stays true to Kamikaze's disruptive, impossible to miss aesthetic, but with an orange and black drip or treat twist. Now, if you're interested in one or multiple pairs from the pack, they release globally on October 2nd, while a US release will take place on October 14th. You'll be able to get them at select retailers, including Reebok.com. Retail price for the Question Mid is $150, the Shacknosis will cost you $140, while the Kamikaze 2 is priced at $120. Kanye West and Adidas Originals recently announced that 6 other models releasing for Holiday 2020 would have a name change. Now, the reason for this is the names received some backlash due to the biblical references. Now, we're going to go over the old name and the new name, as well as a release date for each pair. First up is the Yeezy Quantum Off Phantom. Now the pair is known as Teal Blue. A release will take place on October 10th, and the retail price will be $250. Next up is the Yeezy Boost 350 V2 Abez. Now it's being called Natural, and this pair will release on October 24th for $220. On to November, and the Yeezy 700 V3 Seraphim is now being called Safflower. A release is currently scheduled for November 14th, and the retail price will be $200. The Yeezy Boost 350 V2 Yeecher is now being called Fade, and this pair is scheduled to release on November 11th. Retail price will be $220. For December, we have the Yeezy Boost 350 V2 Eliada, and now this pair is being called Sandtaupe. Releasing December 18th, retail price will be $220. Last up is the Yeezy 700 V3 known as Aramel. The name has changed to Clay Brown, and a release will take place on December 21st. Retail price will be $200. Details on a new Yeezy Boost 700 recently leaked. This pair is being called Sun and is expected to release early 2021. Now, as you can see, this is a mock-up, but it resembles that of the Wave Runner. That was the first release, and the mock-up is also based off of a sample that was seen during the summer. So this pair is expected to have bright yellow on the upper while constructed with suede and mesh. Following, we have black and turquoise on the overlays, and then a vibrant shade of orange on the midsole. Currently, there isn't a release date at the time of shooting. However, they are expected to release early 2021, and the retail price will be $300. LeBron James and the Lakers are 2 games away from bringing home an NBA championship, and during the month of October, the Nike LeBron 18 will release in a Lakers colorway. Now, the actual nickname isn't known, but due to the colorway, it's very possible that it's just a Lakers theme. Nike might come out right before the release and call them something different, but the shoes come dressed in a black, metallic gold, court purple and white colorway, constructed with black knit posit 2.0 across the upper. Purple lands on the molded heel. In addition, we have gold embroidered on the swoosh, and then LeBron James written in the Lakers font on the insoles. A release is currently scheduled for October 23rd, and the retail price will be $200. we have a potential release date for the Nike Dunk Low Veneer. Now, although it hasn't been confirmed by Nike, a release is expected to take place on November 5th. Retail price will be $100. Also, this pair is part of the original Ugly Duckling pack, and there is hype for the shoe, so once again, you can expect them to sell out fast. Months and months back, I talked about the Nike Air Total Max Uptempo making a return in 2020. Now, we haven't heard much updates throughout the months, so some people started to speculate that the shoes would not return. But all of a sudden we have official images, which means they are loaded up on Nike server, and a release is expected to take place soon. So one of those colorways will be the OG Black and Volt, and the last time they released was back in 2009. Also, they were worn by the likes of Reggie Miller, David Robinson, and Vince Carter. The 2020 release will feature black leather and nubuck on the upper, while mesh lands on the collar, and then we'll have Volt detailing, 3M reflective accents, and translucent Volt in black on the rubber outsole. Unfortunately, we don't have a release date, but they are expected to release this fall, and no retail price. Now, this isn't the only colorway expected to return. I did see that the black and red pair was going to return, the white and blue pair as well, the OG, and the silver and black. The silver and black pair I definitely need to pick up because my pair is now pretty much turned into beaters, and I actually wound up getting them at Nike outlets for I think around 40 bucks, maybe 30. So it's kind of crazy because when they last released, they pretty much just sat on shelves and they went to the outlets, and this time around there seems to be a lot of hype for them. So as soon as more information is available, like always, I'll make sure to let you guys know. We have a total of 3 first looks when it comes to the Nike SB Dunk Low, and the first pair I'm going to talk about is a collaboration with Frame Skate. This pair features a chili red, white, lucky green, and black colorway. One of my favorite elements on the shoe is the layered swoosh. It looks like there's green corduroy in the back, and then we have black textured leather on the front swoosh. White netting is seen on the panels, and then we have white leather on the toe. On the overlays is red. The laces feature a unique design, and finishing the look is an aged midsole and a gum rubber outsole. Currently no release date for this pair nor a retail price. Nike SB is also celebrating the 25th anniversary of Nike Vietnam, and they are going to release the Nike SB Dunk Low Vietnam 25th anniversary. Now, very possible that the nickname on the shoe could change, but that's what it's being called for now. And this pair features colors from the Vietnam flag throughout. But going in a bit deeper, they feature red on the overlays. Once again, we have a layered swoosh, which is embroidered. Instead of the SB logo on the tongue, we have the number 25. And on the toe box, there is a graphic inspired by the occasion. On the right heel, we have a star, while the left heel features Nike. On the inside of the tongue, we have 1995, 2020, as well as Ching Lu. Once again, at the time of shooting this video, there isn't a release date nor a retail price. However, they are expected to release later this year, and once more information is available, that will go into the next news video. After a very successful collaboration with Nike SB and his brand Strangelove, Sean Cliver is connecting with Nike Skateboarding once again, and it's going to be on another Nike SB Dunk Low. This pair comes dressed in a white, psychic blue, and metallic gold colorway. This pair features white leather on the base, we have blue suede on the overlays, metallic gold is applied to the swoosh, as well as the stitching across the midsole. We have a bit of silver on the heel as well as the laces. Cliver's name is seen on the tongue. We also have a blue translucent outsole with speckled detailing. Now on the insoles, one of them features a Christmas-like theme, so more than likely this will be a Christmas time release, although that isn't confirmed. All we know is that they're expected to release later this year and no retail price as of yet. Originally expected to release on October 1st, the Air Jordan 1 Mid Metallic Gold has been pushed back. Now, I talked about the shoe in the news video, and at the time, I believe that this pair wouldn't release on October 1st. I thought that possibly sometime in October, but it looks like the new date will take place in November, specifically on November 13th. Retail price will be $130, and they will also be available in full family sizing. Another pair I recently went over in the October Air Jordan release dates video is the Air Jordan 1 Zoom Comfort League of Legends. Yesterday, official images leaked of the shoe, and still we don't have a release date. However, I did want to showcase the official images just to give everybody a closer look. However, they are expected to release in October this month, possibly before October 31st, which is the last day of Worlds 2020. With these official images, it shows us that the overlays will feature 3M. As well, Nike is also expected to release a gaming pack. Like always, more info on that coming soon. When it comes to military blue, I'm sure this isn't the news you want to hear about, but the Air Jordan 4 Golf will use the classic military blue color theme. Now, although this is a Photoshop and all we have is the colorway, which is white, neutral gray, black, and military blue, that matches up perfectly to the OG release. More than likely, they will feature Nike Air branding on the heel just because we saw a preview of the white cement pair, which is also expected to release in 2021, and that pair has Nike Air branding. Finishing out the look is spikes on the outsole. So I know there's this rumor going around that the Air Jordan 4 military blue is returning in 2021. And if you notice, I haven't talked about it at all. You might have seen it on Instagram, maybe even some blogs. But there's a reason why I haven't talked about it, and that is because I have received zero confirmation that this shoe is returning. Now, I'm not saying that it won't happen, but all these people that are saying it's confirmed, we don't have a colorway for the shoe, we don't have a product number / style code, and I even got a text message randomly from one of my sources, and they sent a screenshot of another Instagram user posting that the Air Jordan 4 military blue was returning in 2021, and he put a laughing face and just said, "I don't remember seeing these." I definitely talked to him more about it once again, although I've asked him and multiple other people a few times, and there is no update on this shoe releasing. I was going to save this info for another video, but I couldn't talk about the Air Jordan 4 Golf in military blue and not mention the OG pair. Again, I want to say that it is possible that they are releasing. There's still a chance, but there is currently nothing leading me to believe that the release is actually going to happen. But it's still 2020, so we could get more information down the line. Now, for the golf pair, they are expected to release during August 2021 and no retail price as of yet. Another release I talked about in the October Air Jordan release dates video is the return of the Air Jordan 3 sole. Now, if you didn't hear the news in that video or any other places, I'll briefly go over the shoes, the release info that is. And they originally released back on March 10th, 2018, and now they're going to release again on October 12th, 2020. So there is a catch, and that catch is they are going to be available exclusively in women's sizing this time around. Also, they will be available exclusively in Asia, and apparently Nike Korea is doing some sort of contest, or I should say giveaway, which starts on October 5th. Winners from that event / giveaway will then have an opportunity to purchase from Jordan Sole on October 12th. Now, what I'm hearing is early next week, there's going to be an official announcement. So then we'll definitely have more information. Also, there is expected to be matching apparel available. In next week's video, I'll make sure to update you guys on the contest / event details. Thanks to Mr. Unloved Ones, we have some updated photoshops of what to expect on some upcoming Air Jordan 1 releases. First up is the Air Jordan 1 High OG Light Fusion Red. Now, what's actually releasing compared to the original Photoshop, it's slightly different, but according to him, it'll feature Light Fusion Red on the overlays, white on the base, and then laser orange will be applied to the ankle and swoosh. Finishing the look is a white midsole and black rubber outsole. This pair is expected to release during April 2021. Unfortunately, no specific release date as of yet, and the retail price will be $170. We also have details on the upcoming Air Jordan 1 High OG Hyper Royal. Now, according to Mr. Unloved Ones, this pair will feature what appears to be suede on the overlays, done in Hyper Royal, and then it'll have white on the base and light smoke gray on the ankle and swoosh. Now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there is one huge element left out on this shoe because I was told that a shoe with a certain type of print on it was going to release in 2021, and when I was told the colorway, it matches up. So unless Jordan Brand is releasing 2 shoes in the same colorway, I think this is the pair that will have this certain type of print. Now, I can't speak on it just yet. That's why I'm not saying everything, but I'll have that info out to you guys next week. Also, what would make sense is if the shoe does release and then in certain areas on the shoe, the material will tear away. Now, that isn't confirmed. I'm just stating that everything would make sense of this shoe looking like this and still featuring the print slash material that I'm speaking about. So I apologize I couldn't go more in detail on this, but I promise you I will be breaking that info to you guys soon. Now, this pair is expected to release during May 2021, and the retail price will be $170. In 2021, the Air Jordan 1 High 85 Neutral Gray is expected to return. Now, that isn't the only pair featuring neutral gray, but the Air Jordan 1 Low OG Neutral Gray is also making a return during spring 2021. This pair originally released back in 1986, and then they released once again in 2015. Now, when they released in 2015, I believe that it was a Europe exclusive, and if that is the case, then this would be the first time that they will be available globally since they first dropped in 1986. So expected to look just like the picture shown, utilizing white leather throughout, and then we'll have great detailing on the swoosh, liner, heel, and outsole. In my opinion, if you're a fan of the Air Jordan 1 Low, or just the OG colorways, the history of the Air Jordan 1, then this is 100% needed in your collection. Now, I'm not trying to hype this release up. I don't know if this is going to be a general release or limited as of now, but those details will come soon. Now, like I mentioned, expected to release spring 2021, and the retail price will be $110. I'm sure you guys have heard, but the Air Jordan 1 AJKO will return in 2021. Now, this model isn't loved by everybody, but for me, I absolutely love this model. There was a period of time where the AJKO was a holy grail to many. A lot of people that were OG collectors, it was a pair that you almost needed in your collection. It took a while, but Jordan Brand eventually started to re-release the shoes, but most of the time they wound up at outlets. I believe last time this model released was the bread colorway, and it really didn't release. It was sent out to outlets because of mold. For some reason, that release got a ton of mold, so they couldn't release them at retailers, so they just put them in the outlets. But one of the upcoming colorways is known as Storm Blue, and it'll feature a Storm Blue, white, and black colorway. Now, this is a Photoshop, so we don't actually know how the release is going to look. It's possible that the color blocking will look different. And a few standout features of the shoe is that it features canvas throughout, and on the wings logo it has AJKO. So if you couldn't tell, I am excited for this release, currently expected to release during September 2021, and the retail price will be $140. This exclusive information I've actually been sitting on for a few weeks now, and when information leaked on the Storm Blue Air Jordan 1 AJKO, I knew I needed to leak it fast because someone else was going to do it. And honestly, there was no reason why I was sitting on it, just that I was waiting for the right time, and I need to stop doing that with the information that I have. But onto the details. The Air Jordan 1 AJKO Chicago is also making a return in 2021. Now, images on the screen is going to be the 2014 release. However, as I'm shooting this video, I'm looking at the 2021 release. I have it on my phone, so I'm going to go over the details on it. Basically, what we're getting is the same exact color blocking, everything like that. But the shade of red is expected to be a bit lighter, not like the 2014 release, but like the 1986. Also, they'll feature an outsole from the Vandal. I believe in 2010 or 11, around that time, Jordan Brand released the AJKO, but It featured the Air Jordan 1 outsole, it had a vintage look to it, and the original release actually had the same outsole from the Nike Vandal. So I do have some bad news with this. Initially, this was going to be an inline release. Matching apparel was also going to release alongside the shoes, but for unknown reasons, Jordan brand changed it and it's actually going to be a quick strike. I'm honestly not sure why that is. The only thing I could think of is that in the past, the AJKO, it didn't do well when it hit retailers. Like I mentioned, most of the times they went to outlets. So maybe they're thinking that the same thing would happen this time around. However, I don't think it would. I think in this day of the sneaker culture, these would sell out fast. Everybody goes after the Air Jordan 1. The Air Jordan 1 mid is being bought up. The Air Jordan 1 low is also being bought up. So in my opinion, I would make this shoe a GR, make it available everywhere. Granted, quick strike doesn't mean limited. Well, initially it didn't mean limited, but the new terminology of quick strike, it seems like it has a limited tag attached to it. But as for the rest of the info, they are expected to release spring 2021, and the retail price will be $140. I can't be the only one excited about the AJKO making a return. So let me know your thoughts on the Chicago releasing again in the comment section below. And that recaps the news. Like always, we post it first on SneakerFiles.com and then we take it to YouTube. I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Expect another news video either Monday or Tuesday. I'm really trying to keep up with this 3 uploads a week. I can tell that you guys enjoy it as well, so definitely going to try my best to keep in this routine. Also, if you're not following us on Instagram, there is a link in the description below which will take you right over to our Instagram page. I believe the page is less than 100 followers away from 450k, so hopefully we can achieve that milestone before the weekend's out. Other than that, make sure to leave a comment below. Let me know what you like from this video. Also, if you have any questions, drop that below as well. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and before I end the video, greatly appreciate a thumbs up, and if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting the red button below. Again, thanks for watching, stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com, and if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.